Sounds good. BGSU.
What's up, guys? We're gonna kick it.
Kai Saban for the BGSU squad.
Yeah. All right, real quick. I'm Max, Sky Guy, whatever you want to call me. I don't know a lot about this game. I got a co-commentator here that knows a lot about this game.
Hi, I'm Dylan. Been playing the game for about like 7 years.
He's been playing for 7 years. I played 5 years ago, and it's rock and roll.
Let's get into it. Second band for the EMU squad is Olaf. The second band for the BGSU squad is Fiddlesticks.
Tell me about Olaf. Why are we banning Olaf? Why do we not want that on there?
We don't want an Olaf because he's able to run you down, and with the new items, there's a new item called Gore Drinker. And Gore Drinker, basically when you activate it, if it hits multiple people, you gain a bunch of health.
Oh, that's kind of wild, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with that.
The third ban for EMU was Victor. Victor scales really late. And the third ban for BGSU was Talia. She's a very good jungler.
Yeah, we're taking down the jungler, Talia. Cool. So right now, it looks like we're just taking down the good characters, right?
Correct.
The general good characters.
Yep, they're banning what they think the other team would also play.
Yeah,
and
sense.
Also banning generally good champions. For the first pick, EMU picks Hecarim.
I'm noticing they're all banning different characters. If you ban someone, can you also play it or no?
No.
So if you ban someone,
once it's banned,
you also ban it for yourself.
Correct. Once it's banned, it's off the table.
That's interesting. I would not have.
And the bans, the picks and bans, so it'll go. Each team bans 3 champions.
Okay.
And then they pick 3 people.
Okay.
And then they ban 2 more, and then they pick 2 more champions.
I see.
So
I know those 2 guys.
Yep. For the BGSU squad, looks like they're going with their bottom lane. Leona is a support pick, and it's looking to me like they're going to pick Caitlyn.
Caitlyn? What's Caitlyn do? What goes in with that?
Nope, they picked Samira.
Ooh, and let's talk about Samira then.
Okay, so Samira, she has a passive where you stack her abilities, and once it gets up to an S rank, she's able to use her ultimate. Oh. Her Q is it shoots a projectile out, and so she has 2 forms. She can either be melee form or ranged.
Okay.
When she's ranged, she shoots a projectile out with her gun. If she's melee, she like hits the ground with like this slice and dice thing. Her W is like a wall that blocks like moves, so it won't hit her or her teammates.
Gotcha.
Her E is a dash, and it also executes, and it also resets. So if you execute somebody, you get that dash again. And then her ultimate is she spins in a circle and shoots many projectiles out, but you have to build up to get that. It looks like the second pick and the third pick for the EMU squad is going to be Jhin and Morgana. That's also their bottom lane.
Okay.
So in the bottom lane, we're going to be having Leona and Samira versus Jhin and Morgana.
Okay. I can follow along with that one.
We'll see what the BGSU squad picks.
Going into our third pick. Who would you pick? Who's a good complementer? What's
Yeah, they pick a Mumu. So it looks like they picked their junglers and their bottom laners.
Okay.
Now they're going to be banning either top laners and mid laners. So in the mid lane, you generally have your mages. In the top lane, you have your tanks or your bruisers.
Yeah.
The jungler is kind of a mix of whatever. And then your bottom laners, you have your marksmen, and then your support characters.
Why is that? What goes on in, like, for the audience at home that might not play this game as much as our players? Like, what's going down in, like, the bottom lane? Why is that where you want your support characters? You know what I mean?
Good to know.
Or is that too much?
Generally, you want your support with your marksmen.
Yeah.
Just because marksmen have a very low health. They're kind of immobile.
You keep them going.
So you pretty much need some help there.
Yeah.
Looking like they're banning out top laners for the BGSU squad. They banned Orin and Gnar, 2 very good tanks. And for the EMU squad, they banned Akali and Irelia, 2 assassins.
Gotcha. Okay.
And for BGSU, they select Renekton. That's probably going to be up in the top lane.
Okay.
He's a very good bruiser.
On board.
And we're on to the next pick for EMU. EMU selects Malphite. Malphite's a tank in the top lane. He has a lot. He has the best base armor in the game.
Yeah. For those at home, we are the red team, BGSU. Just letting you know. Heads up. BGSU
And EMU also selects Orianna with that.
Yeah.
For the mid lane.
Gotcha.
BGSU selects Ari in the mid lane.
All right. Are you allowed to pick the same character as your opponent? Is that cool in this game?
No.
No. Okay.
Once the champion is picked, it's off the table for the other team.
All right. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep.
Understood.
Yep.
No mirror matches in this world.
So Orianna has a ball that she uses as her main damaging ability.
Okay.
And she can put that ball on the teammates. And with her ultimate, she emits a shockwave from that ball, and it pulls people in towards the ball.
Oh, so that's gonna be good for just playing the general support.
So
trying to get things
once
going.
the ball is on one of your teammates, generally they go in, and then you ult off of that ball.
Gotcha.
Because then you can hit the entire team. She's a very good team-oriented pick.
I see. Alright, we got 3 minutes of delay for us.
Got a whole delay.
On top of the 2 minutes that the stream is having. So you guys are listening to me 2 minutes in the future, and the game is being played 3 minutes in the past.
Wild, right?
They get to listen to me 2 minutes after I say it, and then we get to see the game 3 minutes after they play it. What a wild world.
So, on the BGSU squad, they have a lot of crowd control.
Yeah.
But Runekton, he has a W, which is a stun.
Okay.
It gives him 3 auto attacks after. Amumu, his crowd control abilities, his Q is a bandage toss. Yeah. So he tosses out his bandage, and if it hits somebody, roots him in place, and then Amumu comes to that character. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Ari has a charm on her E. If she hits the E, the opposing person will walk towards her. Okay. Samira does not have any crowd control. She is a marksman.
Just stays back.
Leona has 3 forms. Her Q stuns somebody in place. Her E she throws out and she can jump on top of you. Okay. And her ultimate, she ults on like the ground in front of her. And anybody in the middle stuns. Anybody on the outside slows.
Ooh, gotcha. I see how that
can For the EMU squad, Malphite ultimate. He charges in and he'll knock up whoever he hits by it. Hecarim, if he presses R, he dashes forward in a triangular shape. Okay. And anybody that is hit by his ultimate is feared. We already talked about Orianna's ball.
Yep.
Jhin has a W, which he can hit from very long range. If anybody is hit by an auto attack from his teammates or him, he can W, and then it'll stun them in place.
Oh, so you can and then Morgana. Pressure on, yeah.
Yep, and Morgana, she has her Q, which she throws out a binding, and if it hits you, you bind in place. And then her ultimate also is a crowd control ability.
Yeah, a lot of ways to hold things together and then just get your backup lines to finish whatever you started. I can see that, yeah. I can see how that all comes together.
The BGSU squad has a lot of dashes. They can get on top of you very quickly.
Real quick.
And I believe the EMU squad, their game plan would probably be to disengage the dashes and then re-engage with themselves. And the BGSU squad tactic for this one would be just get in there, start fighting.
Make some magic
Brute
happen.
Force.
Make the magic happen with our fists. Alright, we're getting into it. Now you should be able to see this. And if I do this, we can transition to it, and we're good.
Yep.
Alright, look at that. Made it all work.
So we're going to talk about summoner spells. Those are little spells in the bottom left-hand corner of what everybody has.
Yeah.
And you can see them on the left and right sides of the screen.
Okay.
Everyone is running Flash as a general summoner spell. Flash, you can travel like a short distance in front of you.
Yeah.
And then Malphite and Renekton are running Teleport. They can TP towards or towers or minions.
Okay.
Junglers are running Smite. That helps them clear their monsters.
Gotcha.
It looks like Orianna's also running Teleport, so we have a teleport advantage for EMU.
Okay.
But there is an advantage for...
Anything you want to see, just point me towards it, alright?
Yep. There's an advantage for Ahri. She can solo kill her laner in lane now because she has Ignite, which does 120 damage over 7 seconds.
Oh, goodness.
And it stops any healing. Jhin is running Cleanse because of all the stuns and stuff on BGSU squad. Once he hits that button, he's immune from any stuns for 3 seconds, I believe. The ADC is running Heal for the BGSU squad. That just heals you and your whoever's around you.
Gotcha.
And then both supports are running Ignite.
Yeah.
So, again, a burn for 120 seconds and it stops heal.
So what's going on here? We're just grinding. We're just getting experience off of this, right?
Yep. So the bottom lanes.
Yeah.
Actually, the bottom lane for BGSU is helping Amumu clear his blue buff.
Okay.
And the top laner for EMU looks like he's helping his jungler also clear his blue buff.
Gotcha.
Generally, you can start with Hecarim on the Wraiths. So next to his red buff, there's a camp called Wraiths.
Yeah.
He can clear those very easily by himself. And then essentially look for a gank mid or come bottom.
Okay.
It's looking to me like Amumu is pathing towards bottom now.
Yeah.
Yep, he's looking for a level 2 gank, I'm assuming. Very early. His bottom lane is trying to push for level 2 first. As you can see, they hit it off this minion, and now they're both going in. A flash out of Morgana's. Jhin hits a stun on the Amumu.
Yep.
And that flash is now down for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So Morgana flash will not be up until 7 minutes roughly.
Gotcha.
And as you can see, that Amumu went bottom, and now Hecarim is in his top jungler taking his red buff.
Yeah.
Yep, and the pings are coming out now.
Down center, it looks like we got a...
On an Ignite onto Hecarim, and he walks free. Oh, 2 flashes in mid lane. Ahri flash and Hecarim flash are now down.
Gotcha.
Can you turn off Fog of War for me?
I can, yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna show me all where the wards are placed.
Yeah, let's look at everything. Anywhere you want me to run to?
Nope. It's looking like
Alright,
there
we're good.
may be... Nope. Hecarim is getting the Scuttle Crab in the top river. And the bottom lanes are just farming.
Got a small correction from the chat. Apparently Ignite is a heal and reduction. It doesn't just stop heal. Not complete stop.
That's correct.
Okay.
Renekton dashed in for a W on the Malphite. Gets a little
keep
trade
it
there.
Hold it together down on the bottom. Little less level than they are, it seems.
The blue team is looking to push this wave in because it's such a huge wave. And the red team elects to fight. A cleanse out of Jhin.
Yeah, blue team has
An
a huge
Ignite.
armor. Blue team had a huge arm behind them. They're a little higher leveled. It's looking pretty hard right now. But yeah, it's not looking great down there.
Hecarim with the return gank. Kills Jin. A good little trade out of Renekton here.
Yeah, it's just being overwhelmed down there.
Looks like Renekton's gonna get his first plate of the game. A TP in from Malphite. Just some farming in here in the mid lane. It looks like the gold lead is steadily increasing for the red team.
Yeah, couple hundreds, 500s.
400 gold.
Going in.
500 gold.
Centering around here. This guy's trying to escape back to base, it looks like.
Looking like he's gonna...
Stuff going down back there, I believe. Yeah, there's a...
And EMU looks like he's pathing his way bottom. Malphite pushing in the top lane. Forces out a TP from Renekton. He wants to get that wave.
Spectre, please pour the skull board up so we can see CS and Idols. This thing here,
yep.
right? I believe?
Yep, yep.
Okay, cool. There's like another thing I can pull up for...
Yes, they're pinging them. There's a return gank and a TP from Orianna. Good bandage toss from EMU. Nice shockwave from Orianna. A W from Jin gets the kill. A good charm onto Orianna, but a Malphite ult comes in. Looking like a blue team dragon here.
I was looking at I was told something about objective timers, so you know how to like... Hey, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
A what?
Objective timers. How do I pull that up real quick? You know off the top of your head?
No, I don't usually watch it.
It's all good. So there's some stuff going on down south.
Now there is a gold lead for the blue team, about 600.
Yeah, it's looking pretty big there. Pretty relevant.
It's probably mainly focused in the jungle role, as Hecarim is 2-0 now, and out CSing his opponent. He's now looking for a gank in the bottom lane. Oh, the ward does not spot him out. He may be free clear. Ping's coming in towards the bottom lane. Incoming the jungle reactor. A very good ultimate and a very good W by Camille. Unfortunately, Jin flashes forward with his final shot. Some trades up here in the top lane. An ultimate out of Renekton and a good slash. Some trades here in the mid lane. That's this. Looks like Orianna is running Scorch, gives her a little help with her ruins. Some farming here in the mid lane. And those plates on the turrets, they're there until 14 minutes. Good ultimate out of Malphite. Ping's coming in towards the Rift Herald. A flash out of Orianna, a good ultimate by EMU. A shockwave out of Orianna. A good charm by Ari. A shutdown by Ari. That's going to be a lot of gold going to the BGSU mid laner.
Yeah, BGSU's keeping up what they can.
That's gonna narrow the gold lead pretty significantly.
Yeah, it's catching back up.
Some farming back here in bottom lane. The BGSU wave here is bigger than the EMU wave, so they're gonna want to look to push that into the turret so it bounces back towards them.
Okay. I am getting more and more familiar with these controls. I think we're good now.
I don't know these controls.
I did my research when we started, but I guess I didn't do it.
Looking like there's gonna be another gank in the bottom lane. Heckram's chilling out in the tri-bush down there. He's got a pink ward in the bush, so the enemy red team does not have knowledge that he's there.
Yeah, gotcha.
Farm it up here in the top lane.
Would you rather me keep the directed camera on, or do you want me to just focus on like one spot? Because it keeps moving around.
Yeah, you can keep the directed camera on. It really
This
just
is
goes
fine?
to where like fighting happens.
What's what I mean? It's like, but it's jumping around like a whole lot. I'm making sure you're good with that. You're all good.
Yep.
Alright, what else? What's your minute?
Clearing some wards in the bottom lane.
I was just trying to move it to wherever there was the most people.
Nice banish tossed by Amumu. Good to see Morgana. Looks like the blue team mid laner and jungler are on the way down, as well as BGSU's mid laner. A good charm by BGSU's mid
A lot
laner.
going on down here. Big free
Looking
throw.
like a Samira kill. A TP in from Malphite.
Oh, it's looking bad for
And all-
BG. It ain't looking nice for BG there. Whole lot down
Renekton
there.
teleport was down for 40 seconds.
Goodness gracious.
As you can see, the teleport advantage for EMU is coming in for them.
Yeah.
They are now set on dragon number 2, which will be the Infernal Drake. It's looking like a 2k gold lead for the EMU squad.
Goodness.
The Ocean Soul is now changing the map. There's going to be extra bushes. Lots of areas to hide.
Yeah.
The Ocean
Plenty of
Soul
ways
will
to sneak up
give mana
Skirmish
and
up here,
healing.
back up with a couple little guys. Not very relevant though. Support coming in from behind, up the turret.
Clearing out some vision here in the top lane.
Gotcha.
Farming here in the bottom lane. Still clearing out wards.
I can part what they can.
There's pings towards the bottom side of the blue team's pinging that they know that the bottom lane was roaming up.
Let's check that out.
It's looking like a gank may be happening here in the top lane. Nope. Binding from Morgana.
Yes, this
They
is
do
best
a
of 3.
W from Jin.
You'll hear that in 2 minutes.
Gank here in the mid lane forces out the RER. Very good ult by Leona. Stops the attack from the bottom lane. Jin dashes for his mythic item. Now I'll mode to his ultimate. Amumu is there just in case for a dive. I don't believe it'll happen. Clearing out some vision. Now Amumu might get dove here himself. He's okay. Fights to live another day. Ping's coming into the mid lane. The gank here. Forces out a flash from Ari. Ari hits the charm under tower and gets the solo kill in the 1v2.
Keeping it up.
Gold key. The gold lead is now down to 1,000.
1,400.
Flash gank from the EMU. Forces out the spell shield from Morgana. A dash from Samira. Very good return gank from EMU.
Very red-sided down there. Very, very.
Very awesome vision.
Defensive turret, not too worried.
The red team has pinged Oriana's flash, which won't be up for another 5 minutes. So about 21 minutes, their mid laner's flash will be back up. Looking like some assistance pings here in the top lane. Mumu is on his way over. They're farming in the jungle with
Down there.
Hector.
Farming.
It's looking like the ocean dragon is coming up, and there's a lot of red vision in that river. Morgana's trying to clear out some of it. Some fight over the wave in the mid lane. That ocean drake's coming up, and there are pings out of the top lane. A flashing onto Malphite. A good ultimate, nice slice and dice.
Flank it.
An ultimate comes out of Malphite, dodging the bandage toss. Ping's now coming out of the dragon.
And try to interrupt the recall.
Looking like blue team's trying to fight for this dragon.
Yeah, big party in the middle going for the dragon.
Clearing out some of the pink woods. A TP in from Heckram. A good ultimate from Renekton is on the backside. They clean up Oriana.
Big party down.
A force shot and a W. Get the kills on the bottom lane for the red team. Jin is... Amumu has went down. A flash out of
Blue favors scrimmage.
Jin.
Ooh, boy.
Jin with the ultimate.
Blue team a little more prepared for the dragon than they were. Made sure they had it going.
This will now be the third Drake for in the blue team. The next Drake will be a soul point.
Couldn't tell ya.
Back to farming in the bottom lane. A huge Q damage from Jin. Or he's just gonna heal back up some minions. Clearing out some of the vision from the red team.
Trying to get a wave going. Probably just gonna trade and walk away.
Clearing out some more vision. Heckram is still here in the bottom lane. Maybe looking for a gank. Ping's coming in to the bottom lane. Farming here in the top. Maybe do a little bit of scrapping. Looking like an even trade here.
Yeah. Walk away if you're...
Clearing out some vision.
As well. You're the vision while the trade settles.
Early trade.
Stun.
Slice and dices away.
Step away behind the turret. Let it be. Got his
And
way
be
coming
careful,
in with
pings
these two
might be
guys
getting
here.
dove up top.
Yep.
Has to back off that tower. Some pings here in the bottom lane. Amumu's coming in for a gank. That results in the tower top.
Ooh, boy. One turret down.
That'll be the first turret. We'll get some extra gold for that one. Looking like a 3k gold lead now. A lot of it is sitting in Jin and Malphite. Jin with 2 completed items, while Samira just has 1. Amumu is here. Could be ganking. A cleanse out of Jin. Samira dashes in. A flash out of Morgana.
There's a strong spread.
An ultimate out of Jin
Yeah,
with
yeah.
no avail.
Pushed him out, but that's an ultimate you don't have anymore.
Shall transcend.
Clearing out some vision.
Call it back.
Mumu walking over pink ward. They now have vision of Mumu top lane. Dragon is spawning here in a couple seconds. Looking like the red team might be forced to fight for this dragon. Red team does have the vision in the bottom side of the map. Blue team is in the middle side, has that vision. Looking like the bottom lane might be caught for the red team here. A Malphite ult.
Oh, goodness.
A Hecarim ult on top of that one. A flash coming out of the Mumu. An ultimate to try to get away. Renekton is TPing in behind. Might have a chance. Has to flash out. Looking like the blue team's gonna have to give this one.
Yeah.
The shockwave coming in from Orianna results in the Renekton death.
I don't think he can get all that into the other. The blue dragon.
That would be soul for the blue team.
Brutal.
They're now on their way to Baron.
Yeah,
See if
those little trinkets up there, the blue team already. Red's taking-
blue team starts up the Baron. This is going to empower their minions. They do have vision on it. Looking like the red team's up in ultimates probably. They're pinging.
See how this ends.
Looking like the blue team elects to hold off a little bit.
You just gotta try and sneak something in here real fast.
And the fight commits a Malphite ult on the Amumu. The blue team secures the Baron. A good ultimate by Samira. A dash forward by Samira gets 4-shot by Jin.
Together.
Looking like Jin is just in the back free. quadra kill for the Jin.
That's insane. Yeah, that's a huge deal. Now the turret's gonna fall down. No one will defend it. It's all
Looking like
coming
2
down.
turrets here for the blue team.
It's all coming apart. No defender for the turrets. They're all back down. Lost the Drake. Baron.
About a 6k gold lead as well.
Yeah, goodness gracious. You just gotta find some crazy plans up there. Try and bring whatever they can back. Channel them
They're going to
back.
have.
Yeah, blew up 2 turrets. Don't even need to stay in there anymore. Just get out. Heal up, buy some items. Like, why even stick around?
BGSU is going to have to start scrapping them.
Yeah, they
Try and get those picks with the Leona.
they're a huge lead. They're just like, we're just gonna back out, take advantage of our buff, take advantage of our gold, make some money happen, make some items happen. Might as well. Yeah, BG's trying to grind some gold, get some experience while they can. But down 2 turrets, not looking super hot.
Pings onto the bottom lane for the blue team. Malphite pushing in the top lane. Ping's coming in into the bottom lane river. They now know that the red team is there. A teleport coming in from Malphite. Forces the zone. You got Akari. With some Akari. A good
Shot,
escape.
good shot.
banter.
Got
The
the red
emotes.
powered runs going over the next turret. BGSU is kind of having a hard time finding a way to stop them from doing that. Just taking in their bigger minions, just overwhelming them from the bottom lane all the way up to the top, rushing into the base. It's looking brutal, gotta say.
This power play is.
Yeah, they're just all storming in all at once. The total recall, bought some items, got everyone together, and then just packed in from the bottom lane. There's just not enough time to regroup and rebuild after this.
There's now a 10k gold lead for blue team. Shockwave hits 3
10K
people on the
gold
red team.
About 5 turrets.
A good Leona ult and flash.
I don't know
Gets
about
it out of
this
there.
one.
Looking like the blue team first game.
Yeah, brutal. GG's, I can see in the chat. Well, good plays from East Michigan, taking advantage of every advantage they got, making sure they can keep it up, holding it together. Is this a... What's going on here? What happened?
Is it froze?
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Hit
see it.
escape.
Hit escape. What do you want me to do?
You can hit exit game.
Just, let's try and jump back in. I mean, the result's probably not too different. Victory, yeah, the game that's game.
Yep.
Hard fought, but Eastern Michigan took the early lead and just kept it going. Really hard for them
Lots
to
of
take away from
ganks
that.
there in the
Yeah.
bottom lane for Eastern Michigan.
Yeah. Wiped their whole team fighting after the Baron. Just could not come back after that mess.
I think if BG wants to have a fight next game, they should focus around their mid laner.
Yeah.
He was doing very well. Call shots off of him.
Goodness gracious. BGSU was the red team there, yes.
Yep. And I believe they'll
Eastern
switch
Michigan.
sides.
BGSU's gonna be on blue for this round?
Yeah, but I think they'll switch sides.
Gotcha. There's no inherent advantage, right? It doesn't actually matter at all.
No, it's
So-
draft pick.
Oh, you get to pick and ban first, that's correct.
Yeah,
That's how that would work.
It matters on picks and bans.
Gotcha.
So like during like Worlds and stuff,
Yeah.
the teams that like win, they get to pick what side they want, or like during like best of fives. So like if a team wins in a best of five, the
Yeah,
next
the picks
game the
start
enemy
mattering.
team
I get you.
picks whichever side they want.
Must be brutal in the Riot sponsored games where it's the best of one. You just gotta flip that coin and see if it works out.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild, actually.
They play best of ones all season up until
I can't imagine doing anything as a best of one. I just
up
can't.
until like tournament time,
I
and
can't
then once they get
imagine
into
that.
there, it's like best of fives.
There's no way I could do that. It's so beyond me. Like, I come from the fighting game scene and stuff, you know, and we like I want everything to be a first to 10, you know. It's just
Yeah.
not practical though, you know. I wish it was practical. The more
Kind
time,
of hard.
the more
Also, in
time
best of ones, like
yeah, the more time you spend in something, the more often the better player wins. That's just how that works because there's more time for things to happen. But League of Legends is kind of cool because even like a best of one, there is a big amount of stuff. You know, there's a lot of stuff to do. So I get it. Nothing objectively wrong with that. I get it.
right.
You know, in like a half an hour game, you know, a lot could happen. I get it. You know, even if it is a best of one, you know.
Yeah, and you can come
hours.
back from pretty much anything in this game if
I
you
don't
play
know.
it right.
That seemed kind of brutal at the end there. I don't know. I couldn't imagine seeing mounting a comeback after that mess.
They would have had to get a little
Blew up like
couple
5
picks
turrets,
there.
took every mob spawn. It seemed kind of brutal. Every dragon, every drake, every baron. It was a lot. Just held all the items, held all the gold, kept the pressure going. All right, so what's BGSU got to adapt to? What do you think they got to change up? Do you think we're going to see some champions being mixed around in there? What do we think?
I
You
think
think we
they
need to
should
readjust the plan a little bit?
prioritize a little bit more of ganking their mid laner. Allow him to carry. He did pretty well on Ari,
Gotcha.
all considering what was going on.
Yeah.
I think their jungler should play around bottom a lot more, just because the EMU bottom or jungler is playing around bottom a lot more. They can
Yeah,
get
hold
those
that.
counter ganks in.
Hold that pressure a little bit more. I feel that.
Yep. Relieve a little bit of pressure from their bottom lane as well.
Gotcha.
Um,
For anyone new here, this
and-
is while we're in our intermission. This is BGSU versus Eastern Michigan. BGSU is gonna be playing on the blue side. Eastern Michigan is gonna be on the red side this game. It is currently 1-0 for Eastern Michigan. I'm Max, and I have my co-commentator here who knows a lot more about this game than I do.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
Good to meet. All right, we're rocking and rolling. So yeah, Dylan. General improvements to like what we've been seeing right now. What do you think? We're biased. We're on Team BGSU. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
What does BGSU need to do to like improve this a little bit?
A lot more vision around the mid-bottom
vision.
side
Gotcha.
to control those dragons.
Yeah.
Dragons are a big part of win condition.
Gotcha.
Like last game, EMU got the Ocean Dragon. It's very hard to poke them out because they get increased healing off of that.
Gotcha.
Um,
BGSU starting off with the Jin ban.
Is that fear?
Katarina on the red.
Very good
I
ban.
think we saw Katarina last time as the first ban also, if I remember correctly. From the Eastern Michigan side was also the Katarina ban.
can you start the stream?
You need to see it. Yeah, see, the issue is I have to switch between the client and the actual game for you. Come on, you see that now?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Yeah, for you
Jin
on Discord, I have to
Fiddlesticks
switch it between the client and the actual game footage every time.
Jin Fiddlesticks ban here for BGSU. Olaf Katarina.
Gotcha.
EMU. A Kaisa ban out of BGSU. Looks like they're targeting their ADC. See what the third ban here is for EMU. So Victor ban. And we'll see what
I think
BGSU
these are the exact same
elects to
bands
first
as
pick.
these are actually the exact same bands as last time
Yep.
from at least from Eastern Michigan side.
It's looking like they're taking the Hecarim off of Eastern Michigan side.
Well, yeah, take it from by just picking it yourself.
Yep.
Valid play.
We'll see if the Eastern Michigan decides to pick the bottom lane here. They pick up the Tlee and the jungler. Tlee is the highest win rate jungler right now.
Goodness.
She's also being played a lot in the LCS.
Something interesting about like top tiers in a game like this is that it almost doesn't matter as much because, you know, both players have access to turning them off for the other player. So it is just a race to get to the better champions, you know? Things like that. It is an interesting dynamic that I have not thought about very much. How like picks and bans and this kind of format would work out like this. That's a new
Look
one.
like EMU got Samira, the ADC from BGSU squad last game.
Ooh.
And the BGSU squad went with Seraphine and Caitlyn as their bottom lane.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming a support pick here out of EMU. And it's looking like the Thresh.
Yeah. I think in this game, BGSU just needs to stay more, like, generally organized, you know? Like, keep everything together. Like, you know, sync up timers and things like that, making sure everything's all put together. So when they do get overwhelmed, they actually have, you know, the things needed to mount the comeback, you know? Mount the escape, mount the attack.
Their mid jungle duo could help a lot.
Yeah.
Malphite ban here and an Akali ban. The last ban for the EMU squad coming out.
Tyrant.
They banned the Irelia. They don't want to milk their pig with the pocket pick.
Gotcha.
And we'll see the last ban out of BGSU. Lots of top laners being banned. And the Orin has been banned. 2 top lane tanks for the BGSU squad. And the same bans as last game for the EMU squad.
Yeah,
It's
they have
looking
a
like
plan.
they're
They're
gonna
sticking,
go with.
whatever they did last time worked, they're sticking with it, you know? Sticking with
Yeah,
the
it's
bans.
looking like they're gonna go with Gnar in the top lane. We'll see who BGSU plays.
It's an interesting dynamic of like how many characters you have to learn how to play in a game like this, you know? Like,
There
'cause
is a lot.
you need to learn at least 6 characters in an optimal setting, obviously. Because like
And you
know,
also
you can get
have
5 of
to
your
learn-
characters banned. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
you
crazy to like
also have to
imagine to
learn
me,
like
you know?
what the enemy's characters do
That's
too.
insane. Yeah,
otherwise.
you also can't play anyone you're turning off from them. That's so crazy to me. Imagine if we did stuff like that in like fighting games. That'd be pretty sick.
Crazy.
You gotta learn like 20 Anyways, picking up Lux. I actually know Lux. It's one of the
Lux here.
one
in
of the
mid
ones I
lane
actually
and
know what they do.
Renekton in the top.
The most basic of basics. I love it.
Lux is a very good pick right now.
Core support.
And she'll be playing against the Galio.
Rocking and rolling.
Could be a. Looks like EMU has a pretty good team fight, as well as BG. 2 team fighting squads right here.
Gotcha. BGSU in the blue, Eastern Michigan in the red. We're gonna be following up.
Kicking it on the rift.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes and 25 seconds to talk about what we think about this. Seraphine. Seraphine's one of the new champions. I actually know about that. What does
Yep.
Seraphine do? One of the newest ones.
It's a good question.
Is it too new?
I don't know, like specifically.
Well,
like,
not
her abilities.
specifically, but like, let's start with like roles. Where are we going with Seraphine?
Should be the support for BGSU.
Just a support role. Gotcha.
Yep.
Reasonable.
I haven't played the champion.
Looking
so I
for
don't know her too well.
looking for new
I
faces
just
here.
know her ultimate. She shoots it in a line. And if it
Gotcha.
hits anybody in front of her, they're charmed towards her and her team.
Gotcha. Lux is
So it'll play a big part in BGSU's team fight.
understood. I can see how this comp works out.
I think if they can get some pretty good picks with the long range ultimate and the long range out of just the Lux, the Caitlyn, and the
Yeah.
Seraphine, and then the tanks with the Renekton and the Hecarim, if they peel for their carries well, I think they have a good shot.
Okay.
The Gnar and Galio and Samira are all looking to dive on top of BGSU's comp, so they're going to have to peel out the dive as well as they can, and if they can do that, I think they have a good shot.
Gotcha.
So, with the champions, Gnar, he builds up rage. Once he becomes enraged, he gets a different form. He becomes Mega Gnar.
Okay.
And once he's in Mega Gnar, he's able to use his ultimate. His ultimate, he knocks people, and if it hits him into the wall, it stuns him. Talia, her ultimate, she builds a giant wall across the map. She can ride that wall, or she can choose not to ride the wall. If she rides the wall, she can hop off wherever, and then she'll be like in your face.
Gotcha.
Galio ultimate, he can press R on his teammates, and he flies through the air and then comes down. And once he hits down on the ground, knocks anybody in that area of effect up.
Okay.
Samira ultimate, like I said, you got to build to the S on her passive. Once you get S, you press R, and she spins in circles and shoots projectiles out.
Gotcha.
A Thresh ultimate, he creates a cage, and anybody that walks through it is slowed, and then that one side that's been walked through goes away.
Do you know
And
about
it's a
the cage?
5-sided cage.
Gotcha. I know about the box.
Yeah, the box.
Yeah.
Lux ult, she fires a laser like halfway across the map. Caitlyn ultimate, she has a global ultimate. Well, it's not. It's like semi-global. She can press R on you, and she shoots out a sniper bullet. Seraphine ultimate, she shoots an area of effect in front of her. If it hits you, you're charmed towards her. Hecarim, we saw last game. His ultimate, if you hit somebody, you get feared. And then Renekton ultimate, he becomes enraged and builds up his rage bar.
Should have vision now.
Yep.
And we should be good to go.
Getting the double teleport for the EMU squad. They're up at teleport advantage.
Yeah. Alright, let's kill the fog. Let's get the camera going. Let's check out BGSU. When they get in. East Michigan in the red, BGSU in the blue, and we're rolling.
Things coming out from the red team towards the mid lane.
Camera should be going right about now. Yep, we're good to go. Alright, cool. Good to go.
Standard setups from both teams, just making sure there's no invading going on.
Seconds until minions spawn.
A ward in the top pixel from BGSU's jungler. He backs, picks up a sweeper lens. Pretty standard setup so far. Hecarim on his way to blue buff. Going to be leashed by his top laner
Minions
Renekton.
have spawned.
Yep.
Talia will be starting red side and getting a leash from her top laner. So both top laners are helping their junglers out.
Got a surfer? Yeah, hold the jungle. Simple. Bit of stuff going in mid. Not too much, just gonna trade some minions down.
And some autos from Lux.
Bunch of whatevers.
Getting that damage in.
Chip damage is chip damage. Down the bottom, similar situation. Just gonna trade in some minions. Some chip damage.
Here in the bottom lane, the BGSU squad has a lot farther range.
Yeah,
than the EMU
we
squad.
got some range guys down there. It looks like.
So they should be able to bully them pretty hard. Some autos here from Lux. Fireman in the bottom lane. Quick level 2 for the BGSU squad. Some pings coming in for wards. Looking like some more poke in the bottom lane. A gank here in the mid lane to no avail.
Yeah, really are just like keeping in the chip damage that way with his range attack. It's actually paying off, it looks like.
As you can see, Nar's in his mega form now.
I do, yeah, he's a big boy now. And small boy.
Yep, now he's small boy. Good stun here by Lux.
And a recall back, denying it with Lux.
Big wave here in the top lane from reacting, but he's unfortunately going to get poked down.
Yeah, BGSU getting held off by the big wave trying to take the turret with it. BGSU got its own wave back up there, going down in the middle down here. 2v3, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I think BGSU's not really wanted to be involved in that scrimmage.
An E there connects from Talia into a thresh hook.
Milk Bear Pig holding this turret as best as they can.
Talia is on her way to get the double crab.
Down mid is whole Eastern Michigan control. Eastern Michigan, I think we got a couple guys going from mid to top trying to take the turret maybe, or no, I think they're just jungling down there. Down in the
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Focusing on the crab there.
Yeah, fair enough. Holding it down. Support coming in for the battle down here. BGSU getting pushed
Maybe a
back.
gank.
Yeah, BG's getting pushed back kind of hard here. Not super. But,
Good.
their
Kaylin
turrets
gets
are in
the
danger.
collective
Eastern
wave.
Michigan's turrets are not in danger.
Nar pushing in the top lane.
And they're pretty cut. Turret takes some chip damage.
Looking like about a 1k gold lead
Yeah.
from that first blood. You pull up the
Yep.
golden item.
Gotcha.
Cool. It's looking like a huge CS lead from Minar in the top lane. That's probably where all the gold is. Active keeping up though. Maybe a gank here in the mid lane. Lex playing pretty passive. Nar building up his rage bar.
Put it together.
Julia is still waiting on that gank. Now she shows.
Backing up. Let's get it.
Nice taunt,
Oh,
flash.
boy.
An ultimate from Nar here in the top lane. A good flash from Renekton.
Let's try to regroup, get bullied a little bit. This top turret's taking a hit.
A little slice and dice from Renekton. Clear those minions.
hole.
Hecarim on the way down the bottom. A good gank. A flash out from Thresh. Lantern towards his ADC. And the Eastern Michigan squad gets out of that gank. Clearing out some vision here from Hecarim.
Slug seems to be having a hard time with that in the middle here, yeah. Goodness gracious.
A good a taunt there from Galio into the punch down. Now the red team's pinging the Infernal Drake. It's looking like some vision clearing from Galio.
Yeah.
Talia up from the top side, counter jungling the Hecarim.
Houston, Michigan holding their pressure down in the mid, down in the bottom.
Hecarim might be looking for another gank here. Looking like they're gonna get the crab.
Take the crab down, get some speed.
Get some vision. Looking like red vision all through the middle there for EMU. Lux is dark on both sides, has 2 pink wards on both sides in the mid lane. Looking maybe like a gank here in the mid lane. Good barrier by Lux. Flash out by Talia.
Tried to keep that barrier up, but Eastern Michigan pushes it onto BGSU a little bit harder. Barrier couldn't keep up.
Nar with the teleport. Now the red team is now pinging the Infernal Dragon.
Big boys here.
A good flash out from Caitlyn. Good damage onto the Thresh and Nar. And the red team comes out with the dragon. About a 2k gold lead now. The mid laner 3-0 does return ganks from Talia. Getting some plates there in the mid lane.
Eastern Michigan's got a pretty sizable just general gold advantage and like has clearly been controlling just a little bit harder than BGSU has.
Some pings in the bottom lane. Here comes the Talia wall. A miss from the Seraphine ult. A heal out from Caitlyn. A return gank from Hecarim. A good ultimate by Hecarim.
There we go.
Ultimate by Galio.
Taking one down.
BGSU comes out with a kill.
BG holding on. BG losing 2. It's okay. We're still up. We can keep the pressure up. We got a turret back. And they're backing up. Skirmish over. Trade's done. Going for the turret now. They have a whole army for that turret. Whole 3-champ squad.
May Livy looking like a dive here. A good ultimate by Lux and a return kill for BGSU.
Retreat. Force them to retreat off the turret. Fair play, fair play.
First kill coming in for the BGSU mid laner.
Got a recall down there. Going back. Actually, I'm mad chilling.
Looking like Eastern Michigan is getting the Rift Herald in the top lane.
Yeah, looking for some more stuff.
Missing pings coming out of the top laner there for BG. And Talia secures the Rift Herald. Dash in from the BGSU top laner. Talia's on the way to game.
Oh, goodness.
An ultimate from the BGSU top laner.
Oh, that's fair. Not hold it together down there. Right there.
Some scrapping here in the mid lane.
The BGSU's got to
Talia
find some ways
against
to dodge all this
Vision.
snowball.
Oh,
It's just
Talia ganking mid. A flash here out of the BGSU mid laner.
Final spark, nice.
A good ultimate.
Good play. Hit both. Any ult that hits two guys, it's always nice.
And a jump on the Seraphine here. An ultimate out of Samira. Flash out of Samira. Killing spree for Samira. A dash under tower.
It's another turret. Getting pressed.
Oh.
Oh, push him back. One down. Alright.
A good return kill there from the Caitlyn. A nice flash out of auto range.
Hold together. Milk Bear Pig continues to defend the turret. The only reason that turret's not dead yet.
He is playing a bit of a counter matchup.
Yeah, we've been seeing this this skirmish here for quite a bit now. These two guys
Looking like he caught up in CS as he was down 20. He's trying to get there.
Breaking down the mid tower.
Dropping Rift out here mid to get those extra plates. Some more gold for the EMU.
Oh goodness, I'm doing shit on the turret. And then down center.
A gank here from Heckram, a good E.
That's good, that's good.
And onto the Gnar E. It's looking like a dead Gnar.
Yeah, BG's got that one. Can hold that one together. This mid turret though, not looking too healthy, and only Lux defended. I'm not sure.
A roam here from the EMU support, which leaves their EDC vulnerable in the bottom.
It's a bit of a mess.
An ultimate out of here from Talia. It's looking like an ultimate from Galio as well.
There's another 2 kills from BG. Yeah. Lux ulti miss, whiffed it. Oh boy.
Lux ulti was very, very close.
Just a little short. Going for the Lux recall and back. Trying to pretend that never happened. Bottom turret's not gonna be looking good.
Getting some plates off this bottom turret here.
Just take it down.
It's looking like a 4K gold lead now. Oh, they
They
spotted Lux here.
Oh boy.
Good sidestep. Allows her to get out.
Yeah, Lux
EMU is now on to the dragon.
Look, we're trying to start a little bit of pressure on his own. Falling back to the turret.
And we'll
Red team takes a
it's
dragon.
another Ocean Soul. Same as last game.
Eastern Michigan holds the dragon. BG takes a turret down. BG has a turret down.
A hook on the Seraphine.
Boy.
A dash in from Caitlyn. The cleanse from Samira. Samira is now on a rampage.
Yeah, EMU's really holding this together. Not letting any cracks through. Just keeping it up.
Looking like a roam from Gnar
That's a pretty big hit
here to
there.
the mid lane.
Pretty well of a hit there. BG's defense just seems to be cracking when it starts taking a little bit of pressure. Over the wall.
Little blast cone.
Yeah.
Clearing out some
BG
vision.
starts taking some pressure and like they just can't keep the defense up. It just starts falling.
Looking Micronect and still closing that CS lead.
EMU pressure is just really strong.
Looks
Recall
like
back,
Galio,
check back.
Samira both finished their mythic items. Connecting
There we go. Do some jungle. Take some. Top turret.
looking
down,
like a
top
first
down.
turret to Gnar.
First turret down.
The red team's paying the Rift Herald.
BG's got
In about a minute. About a 5K gold lead now here for EMU. A gank here on Talia. A good barrier out of Flux. Clearing into vision. Maybe even a mid lane turret.
That turret's not gonna hold up. Just
Looking like that first mid lane turret's gonna drop.
Yeah, gold lead getting crazy. Turret lead falling apart. Just a lot of snowballing, just keeps up.
BGSU pushing up pretty far in the bottom lane.
Yeah, BGC's got to try and take, you know, take the lanes they haven't already lost, you know, in that regard.
Lots of red wards on the map. Good hook here, Bresh. Good flash from Renekton.
So,
Flash out of Thresh.
I think that hit 2.
Huh?
I think that ulti hit 2, guys. Bottom turret going down. Oh,
And all the outer towers for
All the
BG
outer
have
towers
dropped,
down.
and now the red team sets their sight on the Rift Arrow.
oh boy.
A 6k gold lead now here for the red team. Red team picks up the Rift Herald. Maybe they're going to look to break that inhibitor line.
Just gotta find some play real
Ping's
fast.
coming in here for the red team towards the top lane. Clearing out some vision, relieving some top pressure.
Yeah, gotta find some line. Gotta find whatever line leads to a win here at this point.
Looking like Heckram's pinging the Ocean Dragon, as well as the red team. Should be a fight over that one.
Probably gonna be the decider is that kind of fight right there. If BGSU can come back or not, it's gonna be that scrimmage for the
I
Dragon.
think BGSU is going to need a 3-man Seraphine ult. They can capitalize off of that.
They really gotta get to that Dragon. Take whatever they can off of that.
Gnar building some rage.
That is their route to win.
EMU dropping the Rift Herald mid, looking to pressure Dragon.
The EMU's already just controlling the space before it even happens. Making sure everything's held together.
Teleport in from Gnar. He's in Mega Gnar form.
The EMU's just
Lots of
holding,
red wards.
just holding so much control for this. Yeah, we gotta try and
A hook out from
really gotta
Thresh.
get some of that. Oh, red team's
A flash ultimate from Gnar into the Galio ultimate. Leads to a Talia double kill. A flash in from Galio again.
It's only gonna get harder for BG. It's only gonna get harder.
Looking to push the Seraphine. Now pushing mid lane, pinging Baron Nashor up in 26.
Goodness gracious. Couldn't get the dragon, couldn't push what they had to. They just gotta defend as much as they can and see how long they can keep it up.
It's looking like all the mythic items are finished for both teams.
Yeah, find whatever route they can to jump back in still, if they can.
Trying to clear out some of that vision line. BGSU's got to move that vision up so they can see their opponent.
The route to victory.
Kind of looking for waves to farm. Gnar up in the top lane, pushing out that wave. Ping's coming into the mid lane. BGSU moving up their vision. Pings on Baron from red team. Samira has just finished her second item, the Collector. Anybody below 5% HP will now be executed. Trying to move up their vision line as best they can.
Yeah, they're pushing what they can.
Some pings coming out from the blue team. A good ultimate and stuff by Lux. Ultimate on top by Heckman. Okay.
There's a party out here.
Stopwatch by Galio. Shut down.
BG's holding this scrimmage.
Double kill for Talia. Another shutdown down on Talia.
BG's
A
holding
dash
this
in
one.
by Renekton. A good
Goodness
2 by
gracious.
Lux.
Here we go.
BGSU coming out on top
This
of
is
that
something
one.
to do, yeah. We can make this one go.
Lots of shutdowns there
That
for
was
the
good, yeah.
BGSU squad. Meganar building up his form. Jumps in onto the BGSU mid laner. A good barrier. Ultimate out of Nar. Good flash.
Lux holding her own as best she can. And back she goes.
Top lane's being pushed in by Renekton. Ping's coming out. Renekton trying to get away. Think he'll be alright. Ping's onto the dragon. This will be for Soul. Switching their eyes up to Baron. The EMU will be taking Baron.
looks like.
BGSU knows they're there.
They're trying to get in as fast as they can. Stop from the kill. I'm not sure.
Caitlyn is on her way over.
Making it fast. I don't know if they're gonna get in there in time.
A good ultimate out of
Man.
Lux. A good Seraphine
Oh,
ultimate.
close. Red team took
Talia
the
gets the
Baron.
Baron, but it looks like an ace for the BGSU squad.
They got the Baron.
Very nice
They
by
did clean it. BG did clean it up.
BG cleans it up. Now they get the dragon as a constellation.
That's good.
They could also push mid lane and get a tower out of that. Yep,
I think
looks
we're
like
going
that's
for the
what
tower.
they're
Yeah,
doing.
for the turret.
Get some of that gold back. Looks like they've cut that gold lead down to about 3k.
BG's found their route back into this game. And they're taking whatever they can. They're pushing it.
They get a tower and a dragon for that. Very
That's
good fight out of BG.
They found their answer.
As you can see, BG moved up their vision line, so now they're not stuck in their jungle.
I should not tarry.
And they're looking to get this tier 1 top.
Death is nice.
Nope, just the back out of the bottom lane. Looking like Samira is catching the bottom wave towards the turret. Talia is getting the crab. Lux securing the mid wave, and Renekton's on his way top. Some shadow in here by Galio, spotted out by a ward.
There's a whole crowd going in on bottom. It's gonna be another fight, looks like.
Looks like they're pinging the
the fight for the
ward
top
at the bottom lane
continues.
tower.
Between those two.
The skirmish for the
Here we
wave.
go, yeah, now a party starts.
A good ultimate out of Heckram to keep the Talia out of the fight. A flash out of Galio.
Stuck in the box.
A good
Away.
ultimate
let's
out
go.
of Seraphine.
BG's taking
Heckram
it
is
back.
now on to Samira. A good double kill out of Lux. Nice snare. Zonya's out of Galio.
BG is pushing their advantage hard.
In comes Heckram again. On top of Samira. Gets ulted by Nar. A nice dash ultimate.
That's one down. Oh, it's looking close.
The dash resets. Gives her a double kill. Unfortunate.
Gold getting closer and closer to tied up. BG's the only one still standing right now. This is their chance to push what
18
they
to
can.
20 is your score line. It's looking like
It's looking a lot
bottom
closer
lane
than it
turret
was,
here.
I'll tell you that. Only down 2
Gourd
kills. Gold's
Drinker,
catching
Black
up.
Cleaver competed for Renekton.
Oh, yeah. They narrowed that gold lead to only 3,000. They're taking this bottom turret right now. They're pushing back.
About a 2k gold lead now.
A lot less than it was.
Told you to stand back.
Ping's coming out from the red team. Dragon spawning in 2 minutes. Samira there in the bottom lane. She has a shutdown as well as Hecarim with a shutdown. Looking like they're gonna get the crab. Some vision. A lot of blue vision in that river. The only red vision is the crab. And the tri-bush ward, which they ping out.
You're it.
The fight over the mid wave. Nar's building up his rage. Good poke by Seraphine. A lantern from Nar. Or 2 Nar from Thresh. Trying to clear out some of that vision. Ghost in by Hecarim. A flash from Thresh. Now they're all fighting over vision. This could be the soul blue red team. Renekton on his way down. Galio has not made his way over. Trying to poke out the BGSU jungler.
Yeah, trying to find their way back in.
Some poke coming out from BGSU. Galio is on his way over. He could potentially ult in. BGSU making their way into the pit. Trying to clear out some of that vision.
Got a whole crew here.
Mistook out of Thresh. A good set of traps set by Caitlyn to stop the opposing jungler from getting in. She does have a blast cone at the back of the dragon pit. She could potentially go in.
This is where it starts.
Seraphine hits on a
Lux
huge Lux ultimate with 5 man.
That's a lot. Hit all of
A
them.
dash in by Galio.
This is 4 BG.
A very Caitlyn in the background just unloading on them. They couldn't get
Walk
to her.
away, just take the dragon.
And it's BGSU's second dragon of the
Just
game.
take the dragon. All for it. Let him walk away.
Very good fight out of BGSU.
Real good interactions.
Talia
was
looking to
looking
get some
down
chip
for-
damage on the mid turret.
It was looking down for BG in the early game, but here we are catching back up as we go on. Getting it back in.
Ping's coming out from the red team on the Baron. Clearing out some minions in the mid wave. Citizens pings in the jungler for the blue team. Might be looking to increase their vision line with that Baron buff. Wave pushed in by the red team for mid priority. Now they're clearing out vision. Looking like they may be looking for a pickup on the Renekton. Nope. Send it back. Might be looking for a pick on the Thresher.
I think they're just gonna go for the Baron. Just take it while they're doing it.
Nara is in the bottom lane. He does have TP available.
Oh, I do see that.
He is pushing that bottom lane turret. Looking like BGSU starts up the Baron. Nara teleport's coming in.
Bottom turret was
Two
taken
teleports
down
coming in.
fighters.
BGSU has to back off the tower. Ultimate try out of her next. A wall off by Talia. She does not. There is a flank from the ADC. A very good two-man Seraphine ult.
It's a big deal.
Flank coming in from Samira. An ultimate on the Galio to Samira.
Oh, Eastern Mission.
She's slicing and diced. Hexstorm coming out with a kill.
Eastern Michigan kind of taking that one.
Triple kill off the flank there from Samira.
Exchanges. A bit of a fight down here.
Looking like Eastern Michigan looking for that turret in the mid lane. Very big heal by Heklum. Looking like the first name hit the drop.
Oh, goodness gracious.
There now are going to be super minions in the mid wave. Red team again paying that dragon. They want that soul. Coming up in 2 minutes. Good ultimate by Lux to steal that red buff away.
A shot. Couple of recalls. Staying out of this.
Nara on his way bottom to catch that wave. Catching waves. Renekton now level 16 has that level 3 ultimate. Samira also level 16. Galio as well. Looking like that gold beats about 6k again. Good awareness by Renekton not to get picked there. And BGSU looking for a way inside the Baron pit.
That'll really push him back in.
Good little chunk of damage onto Lux. Flashing.
Looks
All jumping on Samira. Ult from Galio on the Lux.
Michigan favor, guys. This little fight. Oh, good.
All out of Samira.
Yeah.
Could be the
holds that
game.
one. Yeah, that's pretty big. Got a whole squad going towards the base now. Oh goodness. I did not do this. This happened again last time. Is this implying that BG forfeited now? I don't know. This happened last time too.
Game could be over.
Should I exit and restart real quick?
Sure.
I can rejoin, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game ended.
And it's looking like a defeat for the BGSU squad.
That was brutal. Here, let me let you see. That's a bit of an F. Unfortunate. Ended in a bit, but EMU played well. Eastern Michigan played really well. They held control. There was a bit of a moment where they were It was looking like BG could take the comeback, could mount back what was happening. EMU just kept
Couple of
together.
very good
Yeah.
Seraphine ults compared to the Lux ultimates.
Yeah,
Hitting
EMU just kept
5-man.
it together. A little bit harder.
It was a very good effort out of BG though.
Very strong play all around. Alright, that's a 2-0 from EMU. How do we close this? You want to look at graphs, stats? I don't know. Like some Mario Party stats.
Yeah. Look at that damage on the Samira. Her ultimate just shredding
That's
BGSU.
insane. That's a lot. Well, goodness gracious. I don't really know how to close this. Thanks for coming, though.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be doing this every week, is what I've heard. Probably not with me commentating, but we got stuff for you. We got League of Legends content coming your way. I believe this is actually going to be a weekly thing.
Thanks for allowing me to commentate.
Yeah, of course. You'll be back. Don't worry. I won't.
Awesome.
I'll just be the guy running it. You guys are going to tell me what to do, and it'll be a lot easier. All right, thanks for coming. This will be up on YouTube sometime tonight, I believe.
Have a good day, everyone.
All right, have a good day, guys.
Goodbye.
Congratulations, EMU. We'll see what happens again next week.
Yep.